Good morning, grade threes. Let's have a look at what we're doing today, this Wednesday. We're already halfway through the week. Can you believe it? All right, so we're going to start off with Language for Life, page 36. If you have a look at here on that page, it says school holidays. So this is a nice little exercise to get you guys thinking about things that you can do during the school holidays, or not only during the holidays, but maybe on the weekend. All right, if you have a look here, it says here, this child is talking, and she says, "Mom, what shall I do today?" I'm pretty sure that's a question that you ask your parents quite often. All right, so instead of bugging them for ideas, here's your chance to come up with ideas of your own. For example, I would write a book. All right, and why not? Okay, try and think of things that don't necessarily cost money. All right, we don't always have to do things that involve spending. All right, there are so many things that we can do that are for free. All right, so you're going to just read through all those questions and answer. All right, build your brain power. We're doing page 33. All right, if you have a look here. All right, this is all multiplication, and it's times in by 2. This is pretty easy stuff. This middle section, there's 3 columns. All right, and each one of these columns is a different method. All right, a different way in which we can times bigger numbers by 2. All right, so when you see these methods, you will understand why we've actually taught you the breaking down method or breaking down bigger numbers in order to do your sum. All right, it's all going to make sense now. All right, because it is required in Build Your Brain Power and other books. All right, so if you have a look at this method, very easy to have 16 here. You've broken it down, 10 and 6. You're times in by 2 for every one of these sums. So 10 times 2 is 20, 6 times 2 is 12. Add those amounts together to get a final answer. Here, you got 17. You've broken 17 down into 10 and 7. You're going to times by 2. Answer, add those 2 answers together. 20 plus 14 is 34. All right, here we got doubling. We know when you double, it's times in by 2. All right, so it says they double 23. So you've broken 23 up into 20 and 3, and you're just going to add on the same amount, give an answer, and add your final answers. All right, so 3 different methods. Let's see how you do. They say then apply those methods to these sums at the bottom. All right, you can do your working out on a whiteboard, on a sheet of paper, or even on the cover of this book. All right, so let's see how you do for that page. All right, then we're going to do more division sums in our hardcover book. I'll post those sums that you need to do, and then you can just go ahead and do them. We're going to practice. It's going to be more division with a remainder. Pracmath, there's not too much to do on page 82. There's just 3 little sums that we need to do. Page 82, the 3 sums are right at the bottom. All right, it says half each of the odd numbers. Okay, so because they are uneven numbers, all right, there's going to be a remainder. So basically, you're dividing each of these numbers by 2. There will be a remainder. And then there's just one story sum that we're going to do on page 84. So if you go to 84, there is only this one story sum. I want you to read the problem and work it out. It does have a remainder. All right, then we're going to do some geniet dit on page 45 and 46. Let's have a look there, what that page looks like. All right, I just need to quickly open 45 and 46. All right, so it's this here. It's eet goed, which means food. All right, you've got a word bank with all different kinds of food. You're going to use those words for the pictures below. All right, and then it carries on here, all right, with the food. It goes ek smear. The picture gives you a clue as to what word you have to write. So that's butter, in other words, in Afrikaans, botter. En confit, jam, op my brood. All right, so you're going to use the words, the food words, to complete the sentences. All right, then in our English hardcover books, we're going to do an insect and describing words, adjectives. All right, so yesterday we did a comprehension. All right, and the story came from Through the Looking Glass, which was a book, a follow-on book of Alice in Wonderland. You learned about all sorts of weird and wonderful creatures or insects. All right, these insects were crazy and wacky and made up. All right, so that's what you guys are going to do. You are going to make up your own crazy, wacky insect, okay? And you're going to give your insect a name, and then you're going to draw it in your English hardcover book. And you're going to choose 8 adjectives to describe your insect. All right, you can choose any adjectives so long as they apply to your insect. So these insects from our comprehension were all sort of made up, well, not all of them, but some of them were made up of things you could eat. Okay, like your snapdragonfly was made from plum pudding and it had a burning raisin, and then you had your bread and butterfly. All right, so this person invented an insect called the burger fly. All right, and they said it was crunchy and juicy and good and crispy and soft and awesome and yummy and tasty. All right, so you are going to think of your own invented insect, imaginary insect. You're going to draw it, use the full size of your page. You're going to color it in, and you're going to find 8 adjectives to describe it. Here's another one. All right. This one is called the fairy dragonfly. All right, so there's the fairy dragonfly. It's even got a little crown on it. Very colorful. All right, and it's surrounded by adjectives. Okay, so I want you to use your own imagination. Don't copy these ideas. Come up with your own thing. And let's see what you come up with. Hopefully, very interesting stuff. All right, grade 3s, that's what you're doing for your Wednesday. Wishing you a wonderful, warm Wednesday. And work hard and try your best.